works for me, having my own personal bodyguard.
Well, I only came to protect the innocent people who are unlucky enough to get in your path.
Right, including my mother.
No, you're on your own then.
So you can leave now.
And let you wreak havoc on the way home?
Nicholas, what is this really about?
It's about Emily. You know, I can't stop thinking about her. Where she is she okay? And since there's nothing I can do to help right now, I think...
Look, how about you deliver the soup to my mother and tell her that I'm in the stacks doing some research for some independent study project, or better yet, tell her I'm an intern for some big law firm.
Would you really want me to do that?
No. It'll be more convincing coming from me.
So how long are you going to keep up this act?
As long as I possibly can. Or maybe I'll be inspired tonight and actually tell her the truth.
You know where I stand.
So you are leaving?
Well, I'm gonna go and grab some coffee, so I'll meet you back here.
Well, stick around in case of an emergency.
Thank you. You'd be surprised.
Right. My mother will tell me she's absolutely delighted I dropped out of the college of her dreams.
Or you might luck out and she could be in there asleep.
I'm here to visit a sick person, but I obviously have the wrong room.
Come here, you. Oh, my big girl. Gia, honey, you know it's so sweet of you to drop everything. But
I brought you some dinner. I hope chicken soup's okay.
wonderful. But I'm okay now, Gia. It's time for you to go back to school. I'm gonna call the dean of students first thing in the morning.
Don't. Mom, you don't have to. Everything is fine.
You've missed classes, assignments, God knows what else.
Mom, it's handled. You shouldn't be worrying about this or anything else.
I don't worry. I take charge.
Oh, fine. Then take charge of getting well and leave everything else to me.
Gia, I want you to keep up with your grade point average.
There are more important things.
Your scholarship is riding on your GPA.
Mom, it doesn't matter. I'm not in school.
What?
I took a temporary leave of absence.
Oh, Gia, no.
Just until the winter term starts. It won't affect my average. I already spoke to the advisor, and she knows about you getting sick.
You'll be way off track for law school admissions.
Well, then I'll take summer school next year, and I'll still graduate on time.
Time for your meds.
Will they stop her from stressing?
And put her straight to sleep.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Any requests? Chinese food, pasta?
When does the winter term start?
Give her that pill. Give her 2. Bye.
Hey, how'd it go?
Oh, the good news is I told her the truth.
Yes, I mean...
The bad news is she freaked, so I took it back.
And that worked?
I'm an excellent liar, getting better every day.
Listen, it all comes down to trusting your instincts. You'll level with your mother when the timing feels right.
Yeah, hopefully, before she buys a new outfit for my Supreme Court swearing in.
Nicholas, my darling, I've missed you. And who's your little companion? A hospital employee?
I'm chief of neurosurgery.
Well, in that case, I would know you. But I don't.
Well, then you recently had a brain operation?
She's a friend.
With the name. What's yours?
This is Gia.
Oh, you're Sicilian. And where's your family from?
Brooklyn. And yours?
Greece, but it's close to Sicily. You shouldn't try so hard to fit in, my darling.
I'll walk you to the elevator.
There are certain family traditions to uphold.
And I'm well aware of the Cassadine legacy. Intrigue, murder, betrayal.
You must have one scary coat of arms.
Well, your little friend lacks polish, among other things.
This conversation is finished.
No. No, it has just begun, unless, of course, I have managed to make my point.
Are you going to leave, or should I call security?
Nicholas, have you forgotten? I am acting head of this institution, And I'm also the executor of your estate.
And you don't get to choose my associates.
Associates?
Yes, my friends, the women I date, whoever I marry. Are we clear?
Married?
Don't get carried away now. I'm extremely selective. And what makes you think you even make the cut?
Dabble wherever you wish, my darling, but marriage...
Nobody dabbles with me.
Young lady, I'm going to ask you to leave.
How dare you dismiss a friend of mine?
Nicholas, have you forgotten who you are?
Not at all. But apparently you have. You may initial my checks for the time being, but that's only a temporary arrangement.
Nicholas, until the day you turn 25...
I'm not going to turn into another person, and my memory will not fade. Cross me now, Helene, and you'll pay for it later. I promise you that.
Before you assume control of the Cassadine dynasty...
I am the heir to the title as well as the estate. You say you care about tradition? How is the heir traditionally treated?
I was only thinking of your well-being.
You might think of your own.
Dr. Colton, please call patient counselor. Dr. Colton, please call patient counselor.
You mind telling me what that was about?
A twisted old woman rooted in the past.
How did she get to be the executor of your estate?
My grandfather's will.
So who is she, some old family friend?
No, Helena's never had a friend a day in her life. But unfortunately, she is my grandmother.
Oh my God, you're kidding. And I thought my family was a pain.
Yeah, well, mine's stuck in the 17th century.
So that dynasty stuff was literal? And the title, what is that, Sir Nicholas? Count Nicholas?
Prince.
That wasn't a joke.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
It's a little unusual, but it beats being a frog.
Oh, that's...